Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Carissa, and in today's episode of Who the Hell Am I Turning Myself Into?
In the calm fall air, and I think I'm changing back into someone I like to call myself.
Today I'm going to attempt to do my hair and makeup similar to Megan Fox. If you guys have any other suggestions of celebrities, models, whoever, that have like dark hair and dark brows that I could possibly pull off, let me know. This was a fun one to do, and I'm obsessed with Megan Fox, so this is a great look. And her makeup style is very old school, which I kind of like because it's a little bit more like 10 years ago-ish. But if you like this look and you want to find out how I got it, then please keep watching. I also did a hair tutorial on these waves, so if you want to see that, I'll attach it also. I picked Megan Fox because I'm obsessed with her, and I think everyone in my generation and everyone in this new generation should be as well. She's a freaking queen. I just think she like oozes sex appeal, and when I was looking at some of her photos, a lot of her makeup and what she does is like the opposite of what's trendy right now, which is crazy because she's still so hot. Like, she still applies. And I had to be pretty limited on what I'm gonna do. I've had a few people DM me and ask me to do some more celebrities, and I'm trying to pick people with like dark eyebrows and dark hair. So like at least I'm in the same realm. I can't do like, this Airbnb is insane. I can't do like Candace Swanepoel, okay? I wish I could do her makeup tutorial. I don't. It's not gonna happen on me, okay? So I found some photos I think I can emulate with the makeup I have here in this crazy Airbnb that keeps making these noises. I loved this one. Oh, she's such a queen. And she has a really dark lip liner, more of like a nude brown lip. I have that. And then kind of like a smoky lash line, big lashes, really thin arched eyebrows, which is gonna be fun because I haven't done that in a while. Like, I literally yesterday filmed Bella Hadid, and that was a straight eyebrow. So trends have changed drastically. I also liked this look. So I'm gonna kind of do a combo. This is a little too natural for a makeup tutorial. Although I love it, but you can really see her brows there. So let's get started. The brows are so different from mine, and that'll be fun. So I'm gonna grab my Glossier Boy Brow and just brush them upwards. My brows are a lot thicker than hers, but we can, you know, brushing them up helps me see what my shape is, and then we can work with it. So, well, her brow's a lot thinner than mine. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna make this work. I'm gonna grab my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the dark brown shade and my IT Cosmetics Build-A-Brow brush, my favorite one. I'm going to warm up the dip brow in the lid. And then I'm gonna start shaping out a more structured, skinny brow. Way different than my normal brow. So I'll do the bottom line first, kind of bring it straight up and then back down, because she definitely has a arch going on. I think once I'm done shaping it out, I'm going to comb the brow hairs this way instead of what I would normally do up to make them look thinner. You guys, it has been so fun doing these celebrity makeup tutorials because it's like every time I do it, it feels like I'm doing some Halloween makeup because it's so different from my normal look. So if you guys have anyone that you think I'd be good at doing that's like in my realm at all of looks, like brunette with dark eyebrows, something like that, send it my way. I would love to try more. So, wow, it's a dark brow. Gonna do the same thing to the other side. I feel like starting with brows for people like Kendall Jenner, Bella, and Megan Fox is It's really like transformative. You just realize how much brows affect your entire aesthetic, your whole look. You think about like Brooke Shields and how she was just known for her brows. Can you imagine Brooke Shields with skinny brows? I cannot, she's a legend. I met her once at QVC and I like literally almost collapsed. I'm like, oh my God, a brunette model with big brows, you are my icon. I'm going to take the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow mascara in dark brown. And instead of doing what I normally do and brushing them up, I'm gonna brush them to the side to try to keep them thin. Her brows are also really dark, so I'm not really that afraid to get them dark. Normally I'm a little nervous, but for this tutorial, it's kind of the point, right? She has like black eyebrows. Okay, going to take a flat concealer brush and my Glossier Stretch Concealer in G11. And I'm just going to try to shape them out a little bit where I think they could be thinner. It's so weird. Okay, now that I've kind of mapped them out, I'm going to apply my foundation. I haven't blended out the concealer yet because once I apply my foundation with the Beauty Blender, it kind of just blends over it. And I'm using the Fit Me Dewy and Smooth as usual in color Classic Ivory. It's 120. I love this foundation. I also have this foundation in matte and poreless, and I love that one too, especially for the summer. But I don't know why the matte and poreless doesn't have SPF and this one does. I think I've decided that the photo I'm definitely going to stick with is this one. Okay, now I'm going to take my Double Wear Estee Lauder concealer in 2W light medium over any spots on my face that are discolored. I need a little extra coverage. Blend it out with my Beauty Blender. Taking my Glossier Concealer, G11 Stretch Concealer, and just putting it anywhere I need a little extra highlight, like under my eyes. Blending that out with a Beauty Blender as well. Blend out any creases that you might have on your face. Then you're going to set any particular areas that crease for you. Like mine is my nose, my eyelids, a little bit under my eye right there, with the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. And if you have like a pimple or anything you're trying to cover, I would go ahead and throw some setting powder on that now as well. Oh, and between my eyes. Looking at this picture, she's pretty fair, which is awesome. Makes my life a little easier. But she does have some cream contour on, because she was ahead of her time. She's a queen. This is before Kim K. So I'm gonna take my Milani contour and highlight stick in Natural Medium 03. And hers is very much centered right here. Like, and when I say that, I mean not blended all the way out like I did with Bella Hadid. This is more very specific. And because her nose is so freaking thin, I'm gonna contour my nose a little bit. And that's really, I think, all I'm gonna do. She doesn't have that much cream contour on. She's just freaking gorgeous. That's what we call that. I'm going to blend it out with my Sigma Small Contour F05 brush. Very lightly and try to keep it where I placed it. After this quarantine, I'm literally gonna have the most buff forearms from blending out all of these makeup looks. And then start to blend out the nose. And I'll go in with a smaller blending brush to finish blending out the nose. Now, unlike my normal routine, I usually do this powder contour and everything at the end, but I'm actually gonna do it now just because I feel like it's so particular and I just wanna get it right, so I don't wanna skip around. I'm going to use the Sigma F40 large angled contour brush because it's more precise, and the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette in light medium, and I'm gonna use the middle shade. So it's more of like a natural shadow shade in my opinion. And I'm just gonna start placing it where I want it first, and then lightly blending. Just because I didn't put that much on and I don't want it to fade by the time I get to it. I'm trying to just set it now. And I'll take it a little bit down the side of my jaw and a little bit underneath. Keep building it until you're happy with the amount of contour. It's weird trying to go backwards in terms of like being used to that much coverage and then going lighter. You always feel like you don't have enough. I don't do my nose that much. I just hit it a little bit just because I'm not fully confident with being able to do a really good nose contour, so I'd rather just not. It looks like she has a very light shade on her lid and a liner on top with a little bit of a wing, and then a smoked liner on the bottom. And her lashes, she definitely has individual lashes on. I don't have those, but we will do mascara. So let's get a light color for the lid. And I'm gonna use my Kylie bronze palette. And I'm using the color on the top left, the lightest one, with a flat brush. This is the Dior number 2, but any flat brush will do, and I'm just going to place it on my lid. Just the lid, I'm not gonna blend above. Okay, and I'm gonna go straight into liner actually. It just doesn't look like she has any crease color. She also doesn't have much of a lid when she's looking forward, so it's hard to tell. But I don't see a color, so I'm not going to put a color. So I'm gonna take my Marc Jacobs gel liner. I think it's like a gel, it's amazing, I love it. And I'm going to take a small angled brush and hit the top of it just to get some on the brush. I love doing it this way, it's like accident proof. And I'm just gonna do a semi-skinny angled liner on my top lid and try to flick the end. Now looking at the picture, it looks like she has the same style of liner on the bottom from here, like midway. So I'm gonna use the same technique and put some liner on the bottom to connect it to the wing. And I'm only going halfway into the eye. Okay, now it looks like she has it smudged out on the bottom, so it's more smoldery, sexy instead of such a harsh line. So I'm going to take my, I love this brush, Smoky Liner number 125 from It Cosmetics. I'm going to pick up Moonwalk, which is this color, from the Darkroom palette from Stilazzi. And I'm just gonna blend right on top of that liner. The goal is to just kind of soften it up and make it look less like a liner and more like a shadow. I'm gonna do a little bit on the top line as well. And a little bit into the wing. She definitely has an inner corner highlight happening. Let's grab from the Stilazzi Darkroom palette, I'm gonna grab Bondi, just like a gold shimmery shade. And I'm gonna lightly put some inner corner highlight in my eye with the e.l.f. eye crease brush. And just to layer on top of that inner corner highlight, because it's a little too gold, I'm going to use the Benefit Cookie Highlighter and a smaller brush to get really into my crease. Now I'm going to tightline my bottom lash line with the Marc Jacobs Gel Pencil. Going back in with my angled brush that I used for the liner, I'm going to smudge out the tight line. Just a little bit to make it look a little more worn and sexy and not so precise. Okay, now I'm going to curl my lashes. I'm gonna go right in with the Lancome Hypnose Drama Mascara. Keep putting a few layers of mascara on because she clearly has individuals on, but I don't have those on me, so we're just gonna make it work. Okay, we're back zoomed out. The eyes are finished. Now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of bronzer because looking at the photo, she is a little bronzed on the perimeter of her face, but mostly she's pale. So, or not pale, fair, sorry. I hate being called pale. So I'm going to just do a little bit of bronzer on the outside of my face, like the perimeter. And looking at her cheek color, she almost has like a rose brownish kind of a tone. And since I only have one color with me here in my Airbnb, I'm going to mix the bronzer and the cheek shade from the Cocoa Collection by Kylie Cosmetics. So I'm just gonna go like this, just mix it a little. And her blush is placed like here. Instead of here, it's more like this zone. So I'm just going to moving on to highlighter on the face. Pull up this picture one more time. She has some highlighter going here, a little bit. Actually, that could be camera glare, but let's just put it on the cheeks because we don't want to overdo it. Taking the Doll 10 Prepping Perfector brush and the Benefit Cookie Highlighter. Get that camera glare glow. I don't think that we were big on highlighter when Megan Fox was on the red carpet. I don't think that came around until like Kim K and YouTube and all these people are now obsessed with highlighter, which I get. So am I. Got a little glare. Looks more like red carpety now. And now for my absolutely favorite part of this routine. And the reason I was most excited was because I saw the lip choice. And it's so good and it's so, you know, it's so Megan Fox in her prime. So let's take a look at the lip and just refresh ourselves. She has a deep brown liner going on that's overlined. And I'm gonna overline mine a little bit more because her lip shape is different than mine. She has a very like high pout So up here I'll overline a lot. And then she's definitely overlined on the bottom. And she was overlining before us too, so let's not get confused, people. Who started what? I'm gonna take I think this is the perfect shade, honestly. This is Spice by MAC Cosmetics. I'm gonna start lining them and see what happens. On the bottom, I'm going underneath of my lip right here. And then sticking down my lip line on the side. For the top, I'm gonna line them regularly first. Okay, now I'm gonna overdraw the top. She's always doing this. So if that helps you get the shape, by all means. I need my magnifying mirror. Oh, girl. The center of her lips is almost like a nude color. So I'm going to start with a nude lipstick. And this is Nude Kiss by Dalton. And creating kind of like a little gradient from the lip line down. I feel like this looks pink. So to dull down the pink, I'm gonna put on top the NYX Butter Gloss and Madeline, which is more of a brown. Fenty Gloss Bomb. Only in the center. Wish I had a lighter gloss for the middle, because if you have a lighter nude, the center should be lighter. And I'm also noticing that her dark liner is a little bit blended in right here. Okay, so that is it for our Megan Fox inspired makeup tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I think we got pretty close. Obviously, we can't get her features or else literally I would look like her right now. But we got pretty close and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching and until next time.